What's up again, droners? Be here in another episode of DRONR News is coming at you. We out here, we doing it. I mean, this week we have like drones that can fly for months at a time. Like, dude, honestly, that's enough. Let's just get into it. So up first, I have something that I found quite interesting because it is about, once again, drone deliveries. The first drone delivery ever done by an entity that is official by the FAA standards at least has happened. Who was it? Was it the FedEx? Was it the UPS? Was it the DHL? Yeah, I had the in front of everything. But no, it was not. It was 7-Eleven. The first drone delivery was given special permission to occur with 7-Eleven. Flirtey drones delivered some 7-Eleven food, aka Slurpees and chicken sandwiches and stuff, in Reno, Nevada for this test flight. Of course, it's historic. That's what 7-Eleven and Flirtey were going for. This is the first official drone delivery of anything. We have a long way to go with this, but for me, this feels kind of like a kick in the teeth to Amazon that's been wanting to do drone deliveries and developing things for that for quite some time. But stay tuned, there's actually more on that coming up later. Up next, drone search and rescues. Recently, a man and his granddaughter were traveling on their boat and it got stuck on a log. And it was like, oh man, this is a very stressful situation. What do we do? Grandpa was like, I know, I'll have a heart attack. You can figure out the rest. So Grandpa had a heart attack and obviously they have cell phones, so they're calling for help, but to give the exact location is kind of difficult. So the rescue people were like, man, what's the smartest thing? We know. Why don't we fly a drone? So they brought a drone pilot in and he literally found this boat and the people and hovered over them until EMT and all the services got there in exactly 4 minutes. Literally took him 4 minutes to find them. Found them, rescued them, everybody's happy, everybody's healthy, and you know, like drones saved the day again. We out here. Up next, we have drones at the White House. Of course, that's a misleading title. But what it really is that the White House held a press conference, or a conference, I should say, specifically about drones. And this is really exciting. It happened on August 2nd, and it sets a new precedent to show how serious the White House is about technology and looking forward to the future. Not only did they pledge to say that there's going to be $35 million invested in drone technology over the next 10 years, they also announced that they're moving forward with Google Wing, the Google Wing platform, which is actually drone delivery. Google Wing Project Wing will be conducting experiments at approved test sites. Once again, sorry, Amazon. And the other thing that they announced, we'll leave Amazon alone for now. The other thing that they announced was that there will be additions to the Part 107. Part 107 is a foundational framework to be able to allow all of the rest of the drone laws to be put into place. It's just the beginning. It's the strictest it's going to get, hopefully. And there will be other exemptions and blah, blah, blah to be able to make all the kind of flights we want to do reasonable. Up next, as always, I like to talk about drone racing. And there is a big drone race happening in New York. It's happening on August 5th, 6th, and 7th. And it is the North America Drone Racing Championship of 2016. Those who win get to go on to the World Championships in Hawaii. Why am I not there? I'm not a drone racer. But either way, I'd like to go to Hawaii. It should be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun, actually. On the first day, the 5th, they're actually going to have the pilots just practicing on the courses. The second day is going to be the pre-trials and eliminations. And, of course, the championship round is going to be the last day. It's going to be really cool. You show up, you get to meet the pilots, you get to enjoy the beer garden, and the crazy backdrop of Manhattan while people are racing drones. It might be a lot of fun. I wish I lived in New York for this moment. I would go. And last but certainly not least, we got Facebook in here playing with drones. Yes, the FB is going in. And what they're doing is they actually have already developed a drone that it is a fixed wing drone that flies autonomously. Obviously, there's nobody on it. And this thing can stay in the air for up to 3 months. Now you wonder, why would they have a drone that flies for 3 months at a time? So, I know. It's providing internet to areas that don't have access to the infrastructure that internet provides, or that is provided for internet users. Whatever, it gives people internet. This drone flies in a big circle and it can roughly cover about 60 miles of area at once, all the time with internet connectivity. That's a really big deal to go from somewhere that has no internet to be able to cover an entire city area and just give them all internet at the same time. It's pretty cool. And obviously this isn't some small little drone like the size of a Phantom. This thing is the size of a Boeing 737, but only weighs like hundreds of times less, considering that this drone is made mostly of carbon fiber, solar panels, and batteries. It's pretty light, so that's what allows it to fly for so long. So you can actually, if you were in one of the areas that are given internet by one of these Facebook drones, you can watch DRONR from a drone with DRONR. Wouldn't it be, it's good. You should do that. Droners, thank you again for joining us for this week's episode of DRONR News. I hope you enjoyed all the tech stuff that we talked about because I enjoyed learning it. It was dope. And if you want to learn more dope stuff about drones and tech stuff, you can click here because I have more videos that are equally dope. And if you actually like the DRONR News style and want to learn more about all the stuff that's been happening from all the other episodes of DRONR News, then you can go ahead and click right there because most of the information is still pretty relevant. Either way, be a homie to the homie, like I like to say, and go ahead and subscribe to what we're doing. And as always, make sure you stay fly.